Hello again, it's me, Pastor Patrick Stephen. God bless you again for joining me for this wonderful time we're going to have on this YouTube channel today. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I really want to encourage you to do so. I want you to be a part of our YouTube family. Please like, subscribe and share. We are still going forward to hit the 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I'm sure that we're going to have a wonderful and a great time today. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm going to continue again. This is the second installment from the first one I did before, talking about mindsets. Mindsets are so important. Let me begin with the quotation I made in the last episode. I said success has been researched and discovered. I was listening to one of the best success motivators and of course achievement experts, Bob Proctor, and he made a powerful statement, and that statement resonated with me. He said success is 95% mindset and 5% strategy. Don't get hung up, he says, on the strategy. Develop the right mindset if you want to be a successful person. And I think that is so powerful. If you think about it, wealth is a mindset. If you think about it, prosperity is a mindset, poverty is a mindset, scarcity is a mindset. Now, what do we mean? We define mindset. A mindset is from two words. You say something that is fixed. So a mind that is fixed, a mind that is set. And the reason why this is so important is because if you interact with people who are successful in any field, whether it's sports, whether it's in spiritual things like ministry, whether it's in business world, if you look at them physically, you cannot tell the difference. Sometimes you might not be able to tell why they are successful because you can't see it on the outside. It's their mindset, how they think, the beliefs they have, the way they use their mind, okay, the way they're able to make decisions, the way they respond to crisis and to adversity. And this is so important. Now, for those who are listening to me, it's because sometimes some people are so religiously brainwashed or so religious. Now, when they hear the word mind, they think all you're supposed to be talking about is spirit. Listen, you're a spirit, you have a soul, you live inside the body. At the end of the day, where your earthly relevance is concerned, your mind is the most important gift and tool that God gave to you. Okay, just think about it. One of the things that makes us human beings more superior to any other form of life, like the animals, two things. Number one, our mind. In fact, more importantly, and of course, we have the ability to speak, which is to create words, which most animals can't. Now, what do I mean by that? Think about it. When you think about like the animals, what do you have that they don't have? They have a mouth, like you do, etc. But they don't have the power to choose their thoughts. They don't have the power to make decisions. They cannot change their course. And that is why for ages, and since time began, they've still remained the same way of life, the same things they keep doing. Why? Because they have instinct, but they don't have a mind. You can choose a thought the same way you choose your dress this morning, the same way you choose to listen to this particular podcast. So it's the same thing. Now, another thing I need to say about the mind, your mind is so important, because if you know the importance of your mind, then you'll be able to put your mind to work. Do you know, even when you think about so many breakthroughs that we have had medically, yeah, doctors have been able to do phenomenal surgeries. Phenomenal. They've been able to do things like intestine transplant. So from one person to another, they've been able to do kidney transplant, even heart transplants, okay? And so many things like that. But guess what? Doctors have not been able to do mind transplant. Why? Because you do not just have a mind. You are a mind. And what does that mean? You are your mind. Because in Proverbs 23 and verse 7, the Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. That means my life and your life is the summation and the reflection of our mind. The decisions we're making, the thoughts we are thinking, the moods we're generating because of our mind, and then our belief system, and so on and so forth. And this is why this topic is so important. So your mind is more important than your wardrobe, because you can lose all your clothes. If you have a fertile, a productive, a creative mind, you'll be able to generate ideas and make money to replace your wardrobe. If you lose your wardrobe and you keep your mind, you can actually get a new wardrobe filled with new clothes. If you lose your car, though your mind is intact, your mind is productive, your mind is developed, you will have many more cars. But if you lose your mind, even in any nation, when they are voting, many times they don't go to people who've lost their mind. Why? Because your mind is so valuable. It's a gift that God has given to you. So, but you know what? Your mind is like a computer. A computer needs to be programmed. You see, this is not something, when you are born and you came into this world, I said it last time that you came in here just with an impressionable mind, neutral. You didn't come with any beliefs, no opinion. You didn't have any view about anything. Now, from the time you were born to the time you were 7, what happened? Because you don't know how to decide for yourself what is wrong or what is right. You don't know how to reject anything. Things will just put into your mind. But by the way, in another segment, I'm going to talk about the two parts of your mind, where you have the conscious and the subconscious, and you see how both of them work. And you will see, okay, that many of us from the time when we are born, because we just have a mind that could not reject, could not decide for ourselves, so many beliefs, your dad, what your mom believed, what your dad believed, what the environment believed, what the culture believed, many of those things have been impressed on our mind. And many of us today have formed paradigm around money, okay, the way you see the world, the way you, even some of us, the way you see God, okay, and then relate to God based on teachings you have in early years as a believer or as a Christian. Some of you, maybe you were raised in an environment of scarcity. Why do you think they say you can take a man away from the village, but you cannot take away village from the man? Guess what? Village is just more than a place. It's a mindset. It's a mentality. There's a way of life in the village. Isn't it? In the village, if you're going out in the morning, you come, you have to tell everybody, oh, you know, I'm going out. Okay, then whatever your kids are doing, the neighbors also can come. It's almost like group think. You have this mob mentality. And then sometimes some people leave that place. You come into a place because you are raised from a village where you are dependent. Many times you don't make decisions on your own. You care what everybody thinks. That's why a lot of people don't have independent mind. You cannot be a leader if you have a follower's mentality. You cannot be a prince if you have the mentality of a slave. Let me tell you this. That's why the children of Israel, because of the mindset they developed of slavery, do you know that they were not able to possess the promised land? Now, I am saying this because I know you have a bright future. And I want you now consciously to begin to work on your mind, to develop the mindset and adopt a new mindset because of what you want to do and the places you want to go, things you want to accomplish in your life. Now, before I finish this video, let me just say a couple of things which I'm going to follow up on my next video. Your mind needs 3 important things. Number 1, your mind needs a focus. I talk about programming your mind. So you will need to focus, a goal, a dream, okay, something you want to achieve, a destination, something you want to see happen in your life. Your mind needs a focus. It's very important that you focus your mind. And just the same way, like those of you who drive a car, if you're leaving, for instance, from one city to another, what do? You program the GPS if you're in America, or you program the sat nav in the UK here. Why? You don't program where you are. So if I'm on number 20, maybe Waverly Street, I will not program number 20. No, if I'm going from here to say London, I'll put the address of where I'm going. So the car, which represents your body, the programming in your car itself, okay, which represents your mind, the sat nav, it will now take you there as you control the steering to that place. So it's not the car that just decides where it's going. It is what is programmed in the sat nav that directs the car. So also your mind needs to be programmed. It needs that focus. So you give it a focus. Whatever target, goal, aim, what you want to achieve, your purpose, your destiny. That's number 1. Then number 2, your mind also needs what I call information. And the word information is made from 2 words. Many times, for instance, if you are raised from the village, or for instance, you are raised with a mindset about money, say for instance, in your home, your parents were poor, you were raised in poverty, you have to look for how to expose your mind to new information. There are books you can read about investment, books you can read about, shares, books you can read about money. You can get yourself financially educated. Same thing with relationship. Maybe you came from a home where broken home, or your dad's marriage, or your parents didn't work out. It doesn't have to be your Lord. You can adopt a new mindset. That's the good thing. So that paradigm that was created because of your environment, you don't have to allow that environment or your upbringing to be your destiny. So you need information. And I really want to encourage you, be a lover of books. And if you're the type of person who cannot read, expose yourself to faith building, motivational materials. If you have YouTube, you have a phone. Every day, try and listen to something. You see, the mold mindset actually is that when you take a concrete and you're trying to make it, mold it into like a block or into like a cement. That's what the mindsets are. Okay, you mold it into whatever you want it to be. So when you get in formation, that information will bring transformation. That's what the Bible says. You are transformed by the renewing. So you take in new information. It's almost like bringing a new software into your computer. It helps your computer to begin to function differently from what it was functioning before, or the way it was functioning before. And then finally, you need mentors. Who are mentors? Mentors are people who have gone where you are trying to go. They've done things you're trying to do. And God designed this life in such a way that nothing is new under the sun. If you're trying to go to an address you've never been before, the mistake you can make is to be so arrogant and so proud not to ask somebody who has been there. So today, I want you to find mentors in different areas of your life, whether spiritually, business wise or whatever areas of your life, you need mentors, people that will show you the way. And what do you do with mentors? You adopt their mindset, you see their beliefs, you see the way they respond in adversity, you see the choices they make, you see how they live their life. Then you'll be able to take those mindsets, those beliefs, and adopt it into your own life, and you'll get the kind of results you're looking for. So I'm still going to bring some more juicy stuff. I love this whole thing about mindset. And then you and I, by the time we finish, you will see how you can try and develop the kind of mindset, winning mentality, possibility mindset, prosperity mindset, whatever you want to do in your life. You will see that all things are possible when you believe God. I hope it has helped you today. I will come with the next installment to continue from where we stop. Please like this video, share it. Some of you have to listen to it more than once. And then whatever really speaks to you, I want you to sit down, take it in, and apply it in your belief, in your approach, into your mind, into your life, and I believe it's going to take you to the next level. Let me get some comments to see how this is really helping you. God bless you. Like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Take care. Bye.